Hello, family. It's another beautiful day here in the countryside. The rains have subsided and normalcy is slowly returning. We give thanks to God. They say in all, we should always be grateful, even in the bad days. The work of God has no mistakes. The sunny days are back and it's getting warmer and warmer by day. The plants that were blooming in the heavy rains have now become so bushy, and it's a day to do some maintenance work. There's a guy who usually helps us out with the trimming of the fences. It requires some kind of expertise to get it leveled very well. Unfortunately, he's been away for some time and the fences are looking terrible. So I've decided to just try my hand on this. I just think I can do it. I'm using the same tool he uses, and I think all I need to do is just be a little keen on leveling the fence. So once I'm done, guys, I'd love you to rate my work, being my very first time doing this. Experts have a way of making work look very easy, yet it is not as easy as it always seems. I've been really sweating and I'm not even halfway done. I feel exhausted already, but I'm not the kind of person who gives up, so I'm just gonna push harder until I get this, at least this one fence done. Many of you have been asking about this kind of live fence, like the plant. So this plant is called laurel and it makes very good fences, and also you can just grow it as a single plant and trim it to whatever shape you like. We have grown it in different parts of the yard as a single plant and also as multiple plants which form the fences, and they are quite beautiful, especially when well maintained. It can also be a no maintenance tree, like when you leave it and let it just grow, then it becomes a tree. So for that, there's no maintenance. I have a feeling there's a better machine for trimming this kind of fences other than just the shears. Please, if you know of any tool, any equipment that we can use to just trim this fence without this much work, let me know. I could invest in one. So far, I think I'm doing great, other than some areas where I may have overcut the leaves and then they remained kind of see-through. I think I'm doing great. The good thing is they will grow back and just fill up those spaces. Sometimes you have to just step back to see if it's really leveled as it should be. Of course, I can't match our gardener, but I think I've done great. Please, guys, rate my work. Let me know how I did it and if you could do the same. A friend of mine in the US told me these kinds of jobs, I mean gardening jobs, earn people a lot of money out there. Well, here it's something somebody could do for free or just for a token. My aunt always tells me there's nothing I can't do, or there's nothing anyone can't do. As long as you put your heart to it, you push yourself, you can as well do it. And sure to that, I have trimmed a fence for the very first time, and I think it's perfect. We used to have a gardener who'd trim the fences and then just leave the leaves lying down there until they dried. And it always got my mom really mad. She likes things well done. And she's the kind of person who just cleans as she goes. And I think I've adapted that. I also clean as I go. Even when cooking, I like to just clean as I cook so that I'm not left with a lot of work when I'm done. So are you the kind of person who cleans as they go, or the one who piles up everything and then comes back to clean them all at once? Leave a comment. Meanwhile, I am so tired. This ain't easy. It is not always clean until it is clean. Many of us like to live in a clean environment, but at the same time, they don't want to get their hands dirty. I think simple things like cleaning your environment and living in a clean, beautiful place makes life quite beautiful. There's fulfillment in work, especially when the work is rewarding. And I've never seen hard work that doesn't reward. Our recipe today is grilled fish. So first, let's assemble the ingredients. These are onions, garlic, ginger, green onions, coriander, and pepper. So I'm going to blend all this together. And we have a paste. Then we are going to add salt and all your favorite spices and mix them all together to form a paste. Our paste is ready and it's a beautiful sunny afternoon. So next we are going to slice the fish. Slicing helps with the absorption of the spices. So just slice on both sides. Next we are going to use our paste and we are going to rub it on the fish, making sure it gets into the sliced areas and even deep inside the fish. Once we've done this, then we are going to wrap it into a foil. At this point, you can add a little oil, or you could as well add it while mixing all the spices, and add all the remaining paste. That's where the flavor is. Next, we're gonna wrap it very well and throw it into the oven. In the oven, we will allow it to cook for about 1 hour at 200 degrees. Then we will remove it. Meanwhile, let's prepare some guacamole. I usually soak my onions in salt water just to take off that bad smell that usually comes out of the mouth after eating raw onions. It's still avocado season, so we have plenty of very beautiful sweet avocados. So next, I'm gonna mash the avocados using a fork. If you have a masher, you can use. Until it's very soft. Then we're gonna add the onions and tomatoes. I first drain the salt water, and then I'm left with the clean onions and a little salt and some juice of lemon or lime. You're going to mix everything together. You can always add coriander. And we have beautiful guacamole here. Our fish is ready, and thank you all guys for watching. It's been amazing hanging out with you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.